Okay, I've had the dreaded E-25 fault on the Bosch dishwasher. It's 7 years old but hasn't been heavily used, so it's still in pretty near new condition. So I haven't been able to use it for weeks. The standard fix for an E-25 is to make sure you've got nothing blocking this filter. Nothing in here blocking the system. So the E-25 basically means water isn't draining. There's a white thing here which sometimes you need a spoon to get out. I've done it so many times I can do it. So you need to remove that, make sure there's nothing obstructing in here, make sure the impeller wheel moves freely, feeling it. I can spin it. So I've done that and I'm still getting the fault, so we're going to have to dive deeper, unscrew it, see what's on the other side of here. Is there a blockage in the output hose? Is the motor faulty? Is there anything else? Otherwise we've got to junk the whole dishwasher, throw it out in landfill. So it's more cost effective to try and fix something, and also better for the environment if you can fix it and keep it running for longer. So it's more involved. I have to take the door off, get underneath the front here, see what we can find. Is there a blockage? Is there food scraps or dirt blocking it? Try and get this Bosch dishwasher Serie 4 running again. So thanks to the Appliance Fault YouTube channel, they said to remove the door you need to use a Torx 20 to take the 3 lower screws on each side and then take the front door off. I think it's going to need a bit of jiggling to get the door off. Got to get under here to get the impeller motor out now. What are you pulling?
So you need to, so the screws are out, you slide the top out first, and then it will, so you slide the top off, and then just get the bottom's got clips as well. So once the top's out, slide it up a bit.
Just hope this can get back together again. That's one problem, dead spider, but don't think that was the cause of it. Panels removed, installations removed. Now there's the guts of it underneath.
You want to get this out, we'll take that off to get to it.
That's the impeller motor there.
Yeah, looks like it just unclips.
Just unclips, you've got to turn that clockwise to disengage it. We'll get back to the action in a minute. Finally, got the
just pull down on that little tab there.
Get the impeller motor out.
You can take the back off it now.
So hopefully it's not the motor, possibly we can replace the part, but who knows. Got the side panel off now. Let's try and look at the output hose.
It's like you can physically, if there was something in the way, you'd physically be able to see it.
No blockages in. Just running it now without the panels on, see if we can see a problem. It's doing something now it's washing.
So does it normally just give the error when it goes to drain at the end of the cycle?
Yeah, see, it started and then it stopped. Does that a few times, then it gives the error. It's pumping out of the dishwasher, isn't it? So it seems to be working. So it might just replace the motor. It's about $50 Australian. Maybe the motor's on its way out. So while it's unscrewed, it's easier just to put a new motor in instead of putting it all back together again and then undoing it all again. If it's not the motor, it's probably going to have to go to landfill, but I hate things going to landfill. So this is the old impeller. It still works, but I think it's on its way out, so we're going to replace it. If the dishwasher doesn't work, it'll have to be junked and sent to landfill, but I think if we can just replace this one part, because it's related to drainage, we'll see what can happen. So we've got our spare part here off eBay. Hopefully it's still the same. So it's slightly different colour, it's white and not grey, but I don't care about that. So I'm just comparing. This is a genuine Bosch replacement. Looks like the same size, so I'm going to replace this and see what happens. So the water and power's been turned off to the dishwasher, and I've used a sponge to get rid of all the water from the bottom there before starting. Got to turn the impeller counterclockwise to lock it in. Get it into position. So it took a little bit of fiddling, but I've got the new impeller in there. The purple wire's on, and the wire at the top is tucked under that little clip. So now I've got to put the insulation and the panels back on. Hopefully I can do that. So let's go. So there we have it, it's all back together again, thanks to Appliance Fault's video. I had a look at that to help put it all together. So the next thing to do is to put a small load in on a quick wash and see what happens. So that was a fantastic first run, really happy with that. Let's see how we're going. It's nice and warm. Everything's washed. Let's get rid of the residual water. That's fantastic. All the water's drained out of the bottom. Oh, I'm so happy with that. So we'll see how it goes with the new motor. Hopefully I get a few more years out of it. Only time will tell. So I'm really happy with that. Obviously financially it's much better if you can replace the motor for approximately $100 instead of throwing away the whole dishwasher. And also environmentally, maintaining your equipment and servicing it and prolonging its life with maintenance and repairs is much better for the planet as well. So hopefully I'll get a few more years out of the dishwasher. Only time will tell. I've just got to keep running it and see how it goes with the new motor. It did sound better draining into the sink at the end of the cycle. It sounded noisier with more water being drained, so hopefully it was a weak motor wearing out. But we'll see how it goes. There's not much else I can repair. If it still doesn't work in the future, it probably will have to go to landfill, but I'll see how it goes with that new motor. Because the problem was pumping water out of the dishwasher at the end of the cycle, which is what that impeller motor does. Heating up and squirting water inside it to wash, that was all working fine. It's just pumping water out of the dishwasher at the end of the cycle. So we'll see how we go. I hope that was enjoyable. Thanks to the Appliance Fault channel for information how to take the door off and replace the motor. So thanks for watching. See you next time.